Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share the chronic joy question number 8. How are your relationships impacted by illness? This, I couldn't really figure this out at first. I was trying to figure out, well, what is it that's going on? What am I lacking, or what is happening that is causing, issues in relationships or whatever, right? So one of the first thing that I wrote down was, I'm too tired to function the way I used to in relationships. And part of that is I can't do all the things that I used to be able to do, and it wasn't a lot. I wasn't like a person that went out and did a lot of things. I don't have a whole, like, tens of thousands of friends that I hung out with or anything, but the things I was doing before, going on walks and going to, Daylight Donuts with my friend Margie, and we'd have prayer and Bible study at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then go to work by 8, and all the things like that. But because of me not feeling good, I feel like I'm a burden, especially in my marriage, because I can't do all the things that I want to, all the things that I used to be able to do. And then just in general, with things like, I can't eat just whatever I want or stay up late hanging out. Like, my husband likes to stay up late sometimes, and I need to stop saying I say that too much. When we are gonna make dinner, I almost did it again. I'll learn. I'll get it one of these days. We we take turns, right? So one day it's me and my husband that'll do dinner, and my mother-in-law does dinner. And I've had to explain this a few times for her just to not worry about me, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it. There's a lot of things I cannot have, a lot of things that will make me sick, but there's some things that I think I can have that I go and eat it and I get sick. Like, this past week has been very bad with that. And that really bothers me, because I can't just go and enjoy whatever food someone's making. Like, even going to my dad's, I have to have the special types of food, and not everything, but he likes to have a lot of chili, which I do too, and that's really bothering me lately. And so I just feel really bad that people have to try to do other things or change their plans for certain things because of me. So I'm trying to get in the habit of just taking my own stuff and not having to have anyone worry about it. It's just, I think a lot of times they feel bad because they want to do something for me, but they can't. And it's because I don't even know what's happening sometimes and what's going to affect my body and the way it does. And also, I guess I have always preferred a more one-on-one get-together with friends and family, or small group, for that reason, because it's partially mostly for anxiety. That was that kind of thing. Because with too many people, I'll get really overwhelmed. And then more recently, it's been a little bit worse, because I don't feel well in my body like most days. And so I get irritated really easily, and I hate that. I hate that about me. I hate that part of it, just because I have a really bad headache that day, or I'm in a lot of pain, or my stomach is bothering me, or all three of them at one time. It's irritation immediately. I have to go do what? It's that I need to learn, and I need prayer for that, so that God can help me to not get irritated so easily just because I'm not feeling well, because it's not anyone else's doing. And because of that, I tend to isolate more. I just don't want to do things because it requires too much energy for me. I don't want to be around so many people at once, or just having to do things so much, because it's just it's hard. Today was amazing. We had I think I shared this in the last video, because it's still September 2nd. And like I said, these will be in October. But anyway, I went with my dad on a road trip, and we went this morning. I think he probably got here around 9ish or something. I'm not sure. And we went on road trip. I've been home for a while now. Let's see. It's 3:44, so I probably have been home for maybe an hour or so. But I am so tired, and all we did was go for a ride. We didn't really get down anywhere except to take Layla down so she could use the bathroom at a couple little rest area type places out there, and at the park in Santa Fe. And we ate lunch at Wex, and we went to the store so I can get some creamer for coffee and some dill relish, because that, for some reason, that's what I crave. It's like a thing. And so, but I'm tired, and I just like, I require more, what would you call it? Like recuperation time than I'm allowed. And I'm not saying that I'm allowed by other people, but by my own schedule, because there's always something that I have to do. Or I say I have to do, but like with the appointments, like this week, and I mean, I've had some days at home, but not very many, and I thought I would have more. So I kind of set it up around that, and then things happened, and I did things that I wasn't planning to do. And so I'm kind of behind on laundry. So I have laundry going right now, and I've got to hang it up, and hopefully it's hot enough right now that hopefully it'll dry over the next few hours. If not, I guess it's going to stay outside overnight. But these are the things, and like I'm just hoping for tomorrow just to be a day of nothing, because Wednesday I have an appointment. So it's just, I don't allow myself enough time. And so that's where some of this irritation comes from, because I'm constantly pushing and not allowing myself to rest and at least recuperate some of that energy that I spent on doing whatever, even the fun stuff. And I think that makes me feel worse, because I want to do these fun things. I want to there's a lot of things I would love to do. Like, later on, probably not till I don't know when. These might be in the morning page or morning vlogs. But I did some journaling prompts, and one of the journaling prompts was a bucket list dreams. And one thing that I have been wanting to do just for fun is to learn how to skateboard, because my husband skateboards. I know I'll never be a skater. It's just not going to happen. I'm very clumsy, for one. And I don't really want to like do all the things necessarily. I just want to learn how to do it. I just want to be able to get on a board and just ride it. I'm not good with balance. I'm not good with a lot of these things. It's something I need to learn. But I think it would be good for me to learn some of these things health-wise, and so my body can get stronger and all that kind of stuff. But once again, I sit with this idea, with this illness, and when I don't feel good, and I just like, am I going to be able to do this? And it's something that I want to do, and in order for me to do it, I need to, excuse me, in order for me to do it, I need to be able to have the right amount of sleep, eat correctly, and just kind of get my body to where it's functioning better. And so, that's part of the relationship thing for me. Not that my husband expects me to do skating or anything like that. It's something that I want to do so I could do one more thing with him. And even if it's just something fun to do for his channel or my channel, and just show these like little clips of me trying to ride a skateboard. And I just need this. I need to be able to do some of these things despite illness. And it's really hard. And I think I've lost a lot of, I wouldn't say that I lost relationships because of it, because I mean, I still talk to most of these people every once in a while, but there's not the same kind of thing. We can't hang out as much. And then, due to a lot of the reason why we are where we are right now, is due to me having to quit my job because I was sick and I couldn't do it anymore. And so here we are. And because of that, I've lost the the closeness to the people. Like, I don't live in the same area. So all the stuff I was doing was there in my hometown. And then, of course, the loss of my mom and my grandma were two of the ones that I hung out with out there. And my aunt is still there, but I'm here and I feel bad because, like, I don't get to see her and go walk with her. Like, we used to walk, all four of us would go together. We'd go have breakfast together. We'd go walk the river walk, go for a ride and do things like that. And it's really hard, since all of this has gone on and the illness has gotten a little worse. And, like, my aunt also deals with chronic illness. So, it's really hard on relationships. And it's a lot of times it's just hard because you end up feeling like a burden. And that's true for me anyway. And so that's why I try to pretend everything's fine and I'll just do it anyway and all that stuff. But I'm trying to learn how to do better and how to take care of myself more. So, how about you guys? Do you guys find that any chronic illness that you deal with has impacted your relationships, or just what kinds of things are you working on or that have just impacted relationships that you are in? Share those in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.